The decision has been made. We are gonna have a good day today. I don't know about you guys, but the last week or so has not exactly been rainbows, sunshine, and butterflies. I'm claiming this day as a happy day despite feelings. I did start my day with some time with Jesus. My kids are clothed and have had school. I got dressed. And last night I did push through and get some housework done. I'll tell you about this last week. Let's go chat. So this is our treat. You guys, I feel like this is such a treat. It's so easy to do at home. Is it healthy? No. Is it a treat? Yes. And today, we are treating ourselves. We are treating ourselves in more than one way. We're thinking about our physical, our mental, our spiritual. Yep. So today we're going to talk about what we're going to do when life feels off. I have my laptop here because my brain feels a little off today. First of all, for some reference, my kids were sick. My husband also got into an accident where he broke his shoulder. So things have been kind of crazy. Treat yourself to something today. Maybe it's like a muffin or a drink or a coffee. Anything you can do to give yourself a little reset. But I'm going to take you guys along with me today for a life reset, a home reset, and kind of like resetting my heart and my mind. I did start my morning with some Bible. The kids have been taken care of. School is done. We had a nice breakfast. So now we are going to do some fun things and some productive things. I want to make dinner with you guys today. It's been a while since we've cooked together. If you guys remember, a bike ride, family time was one of the things I put the Shirley temple. We've done that together. My word of the month for faith is actually trust. So that is definitely something I'm having to do right now. For fashion, dress for what you want your life to look like, right? So I'm looking for sunshine, whimsy. We're looking for sunny days on the horizon. The weather is starting to feel more like spring. So we're dressing like it, right? And I want to be in a good mood today. And I'm choosing to be happy and have a good attitude and a good mindset, and so I'm gonna dress like it. And you wanna hang out a little more, you can go follow me on my Instagram. I like to post like drinks and cutesy things and stories, and of course, outfits. So if you are into modest fashion and you wanna see more of that, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. Let's get something for the gram. I feel so self-conscious with you guys watching. One of the things I've really been trying to do lately, outside of like fun things to like make myself feel better, is chores. I know it's boring, but hear me out. The last thing you want to do is not have plates to eat on or clothes to wear. So we're starting with practicality here, guys, and we'll go from there. I suggest you take this time to do, a little chore of your own. Maybe you're a mom listening, or you really need to clean your room. I'm with you. Let's do it together. I've been trying really hard lately to incorporate these things that I know I need to do on the daily into my everyday routine to get them kind of done with at the beginning of the day. Loading the laundry, unloading the dishwasher, or loading first thing. I'm not always the best at it, but I know that if I prioritize it, the rest of my day usually looks a whole lot better. Times like this, when things happen in your life that you can't control, you kind of have to focus on the things you can. What's going to make your life easier? What's going to take away stress from your life? And you have to do those things, even if they're not fun. But put on a podcast, a YouTube video, come hang out with me. Hopefully that will make it a little more enjoyable to do. Hey, you guys, Now, the rest of the day, I can take our breakfast dishes, lunch dishes, whatever, and load them up, and it's gonna make the rest of the day in the kitchen look a lot better, because when our environments are better, our minds are clear. All right, a load of laundry going. This is your reminder that when you're feeling overwhelmed, it is not the time to take on a big project to throw in a DIY. This is the time to go back to the basics. The basics being dishes, the basics being laundry, the basics being feeding your family. We're gonna move on to preparing for dinner. We are going to be thawing some chicken out. The cool thing is that this is a baked dinner and it's very delicious. We are going to be making some noodles on the side, but I promise it's worth it, and this is going to be a meal I'm using on repeat. I've only made it one other time before, and I plan to make it again. While the chicken's thawing, we are going to go get some sunshine. It is not the sunshiniest day ever, but for a winter day, it's looking pretty good. So we are going to take the kids on a bike ride. We're going to follow through with our goal for the month and have some quality connect time. And then when we get back, we have a project or a reset to do in the office. Shirley took it upon herself to undecorate for me. She already took off the hearts on this picture frame, which I thought were really cute and I thought I would even keep up, but she decided no, she was done with it. We're going to I just taped my birthday card from my mother-in-law on here. I think it's kind of cute. I just taped the inside and put some tape on the back on both sides of the frame. I think it's adorable. I'm debating on the bows, you guys. Should I take the bows down or leave them for March? Because when I think of March, I do think of like very whimsical. I'm thinking of rainbows and St. Patrick's Day, all that kind of stuff. So maybe I should just leave the bows up. Go ahead and put these away in our decorating containers for next year. I know for y'all it probably feels like I just decorated, but for me it's been a lot longer because I wasn't able to post last week, so it just feels like less time has gone by. But I think this will be a nice fresh start for spring. I'm thinking about decorating for March as well, but we will see what we do. To take these decorations down. I'm learning more and more that when I put things up, I try to think, okay, is this going to be very difficult to take down, or am I going to be able to do this within a day? No more than 2 days. Woo! And I believe we are done. I think I'm going to move the candlesticks out as well, and that is it. Everything else, like the handprint art or this art that I made in my February Decorate With Me, I'm going to keep in because it's like year-round / spring style. So these are year-round DIYs. And as of right now, I'm going to keep the board as it is. and maybe we'll update it in one of our upcoming videos. If you guys don't already know it, I do pretty much a monthly modest fashion lookbook or video, and I have one coming up in March, and so this is part of preparing so that I have a clean, fresh space for the upcoming video I want to film for you guys. I'm really looking forward to that one. But now my brain just feels a little bit lighter. We've gotten some housework done, we've gotten some sunshine, we had our little sweet drink, and we have already planned for our food that we're going to have this afternoon and this evening, as well as getting our environment and our space a little more cleared up. And I'm going to wait and get the puff pastry out last because it does warm up really fast. It makes it harder to work with. Pepperoni, we have mozzarella. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but mozzarella. Also feeling like grating a little bit of cheese. So I went ahead and I took a glass of hot water and I dipped it in with a metal spoon, and I just used that to seam the parts together. So hopefully that will work out. We're not worried too much about it. I'm gonna start with our pizza sauce. Absolutely amazing. I highly recommend you using fresh basil if you ever make homemade pizza. Do I think puff pastry is a go-to pizza crust? No. Unless maybe if you're doing something like a lighter, but this was kind of a hardcore pizza, so it's not sturdy enough in my opinion, but I think it will taste good. Woo! Heard of the one load a day method, and I fully support that method. I am working on doing that every day in my life, and it's not perfect. When I do it, it does make a huge difference, and that's just folding, drying, or should I say washing, drying, folding, and putting away all in the same day. I find that when I have a smaller amount of clothes to do that with, I end up putting them away. Even when I get up to the point of having folded or hung them up, it's harder to actually go put them away when I have a bigger load. So I like that method. I know I had just talked to my friend the other day on the phone, and she was telling me she's been using that method as well. What I'm really grateful for right now is that my kids are getting to an age where they are starting to play a lot better with each other. Not that they didn't play with each other before, but it's definitely more engaged play. And you can just see that they're both enjoying it, they're both connecting. That is definitely a plus in this season of life. Them learning to play together and learning to have downtime in their rooms has been so wonderful, and I'm very grateful for that. I just heard some birds. I hear the computer going. When we were making the pizzas, there was some crying in the background. It wasn't perfect. I want you guys to know everything isn't, picture perfect aesthetic, but it is still important to Look for beauty in your life, create beauty in your life. When I share with you guys, I hope that you leave feeling inspired. I am trying to learn to be grateful and content and joyful or happy, and I guess technically joyful, not happy, but happy in every season of life, admitting what you want to God and like letting things go. That doesn't mean you have to give up on the things you love, the things that you want to accomplish, or your dreams and goals. I'm learning to pivot. I'm learning to say, okay, this is not working today, let's go this direction. This is not working today, let's go this direction. We're still moving, we're still making progress. It just doesn't look like the same path that we were gonna go on. Give yourself some grace and see if there's another path you can take.
Call out desperately when you need me the most. I am God, I'm your own. Don't let go. Keep holding on.
It's almost dinner time, and so I am preparing our next meal. You guys, this is so simple. I'm definitely going to make this homemade. Actually, the last time I made this, I did start making it homemade, and then I realized halfway I had the stuff to make it from a bottle, and I made it from the bottle. I would definitely make this homemade. So we are making a Caesar baked chicken Parmesan type situation. Bow tie noodles with it, Parmesan on the top, really yummy. It adds a textural element as well. Frozen green beans, as well as a mixed green salad. I might throw some tomatoes on there too. So that will be dinner tonight. Everyone is throwing our thawed out chicken in this glass dish that we're gonna put in the oven. Add a little something. It looks a little sad over here. Our chicken and our oiled bowl. Do a very light dusting of Tony Chachere's because this Parmesan dressing is very intense. So we don't need a lot. Super light. And shake. This is gonna kind of act as sauce too. If you want some sauce to go on your noodles, and you don't just want butter noodles on the side, or buttered Parmesan noodles, you can put more dressing on. Joining me today. I hope you found a little bit of rest, a little bit of joy, and I hope I encourage you to choose happiness even when life gets hard. We have days where we need to rest. I hope you leave feeling inspired, comforted, and if you watch to the end, leave me an emoji, flower, some kind of spring emoji, maybe a heart, and I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day.
time.